So what's up, everybody? So I'm back. I haven't uploaded in a while. That's okay, because I have a couple new products and a couple of products that I personally prefer to have when I'm fishing the surf or the canal or anything that is the ocean, anything that's salty. So I'll start off with honestly, my number one swimmers that I actually like are the Workhorse Dartle Botters. Dartle Botters. A made-up name that Mike from Workhorse Lewis came up with himself. It's like a darter, but it's like a spoon-scooped lip on the bottom. And he used to make them in various sizes. Like I have the biggest one here. I just wanted it in wood grain. He's made it to Surfcaster's Journal, this particular plug. Unfortunately, he retired from the plug game, and a few select still get plugs made for them. I'm one of those few. He's actually the first plug maker I've ever made a purchase with, and I bought a Workhorse M80 metal lip. It's like an Atom 40. But he makes like the eel skin groove in it. You know, you can put eels on the back of it. And another one that's one of my favorites, and I actually gave this away in Clean the Canal, the little thing I do every year. I actually gave this away and the dude ended up selling it. But I bought it because I really wanted it. I didn't have any more. This is a Workhorse ledge swimmer. Like I said, he doesn't make them anymore, and when I do get stuff made by him, it takes forever, you know, so I try to really hold on to the plugs. But it's wood. It's just a matter of time. You know, they're not going to last forever. So when I use them, I'm very careful with them, and I don't use them a lot. Like I really want to, but I can't. So I don't want to run out. So another one I got recently is a Franktown swimmer in the pattern of a rainbow trout. And if you guys aren't familiar with Franktown, that's okay. He's not like a big builder. He is a big builder, but he doesn't really make for anyone. Like I said, like about Workhorse, it kind of goes the same for Franktown. He's not like a business. The only reason they call him Franktown is because that's his Instagram name. And he makes some pretty sweet plugs. And he mostly just makes them for himself. He's made gliders. He made swimmers. I'm pretty sure this is the only rainbow trout swimmer, rainbow trout metal lip that he's actually made. Now, he obviously makes the body. The only thing that's rare about this plug is the paint job, which is going to be gone because I'm not saving this. It's going to go right up there on the racket for the season. And another one, so if you do actually get a chance to get a Franktown, you take that opportunity. Because his pencils, which I don't have, but I have 3 on order that he owes me from last year, I will show those when I get them. And probably won't be till about like next year, but you'll see them when I get them. Also another one, a friend of mine, Derek Ashcroft of Lights Out Lures, he made this Donnie type metal lip swimmer, and he bends the lip in right here, and it really reminds me, you guys can't really see it, but it's up here, it really reminds me of the Comrade swimmer from Workhorse. But a lot of people do that, a lot of old school builders too. They bend the lip in on the sides. It just gives it this crazy action wobble, side to side movement. It's really good, and I can't wait to actually use this. I got it a couple days ago. I like Lights Out Lures, I really do. He makes like the top of the line pencils too. And I'm not a big fan of sinking pencils. I'm more of, like, I like floating pencils. So when he started making those, I was all over them. There's a few up on the rack right there. And the main thing of this video, I just got this today. This is an RG Lures glider. Now, I'm very uncomfortable with buying gliders from, sorry to say, random builders. But Glenn Lewis of Goo Goo Man Plugs let me know, yo, I've been helping with this guy, and if you don't know Glenn Lewis, he's like top of the line plug builder. He knows his stuff. And when he told me like you should check out RG, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. So I ordered this. I got it today. It's a 7-inch. It's probably about 3 ounces. This thing is absolutely awesome, and I can tell he really did take his time on building it, even from the cuts on the back. The hook placement, I like it. At first, I was a little skeptical on the hook placement for the front, but I actually like that. I'm actually kind of a fan of it. It's not going to interfere with my line, I don't believe. And I can tell just from the weight of it, it's going to glide. It's going to do what it's supposed to do, and I know it's going to catch fish. And I'm actually going to go put this into action next weekend with Andrew. He's been here on this channel, Fishing for Yaleys. I'm actually going to put this into perspective, and I'm going to actually go fish this in Rhode Island or somewhere with Andrew next weekend. And I have big hopes for this thing because, like I said, I'm very skeptical about ordering gliders from people. And once I got my hands on this, and I'm like, oh yeah, this thing, I know who my glider guy is now, and it's going to be RG Lures. I'm going to put a link in the description to his Instagram. I'm not too sure of his Facebook. I don't know his real name, but he's a really good dude. And a couple months ago when I was like, hey, if you ever make any more, 7-inch gliders, you let me know. And he did. That's awesome. I'm glad. I like when builders do that. They remember you. And they come and, hey, I still got this if you need it. And he was actually willing to hold it for me because I was kind of running low on cash because of rent. He's willing to hold it for me. That's, like, I'm your customer forever, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that type of customer service is something I will stick with. And if there's a problem with your plug, just because of your customer service, I'm going to stick with you regardless. You're a nice guy. That's the type of people I like that builds plugs, that aren't assholes, that aren't cocky. They're just down-to-earth people. There's nothing special about them. They just have a craftsmanship. What they do is an art, and I respect it. But if that goes to their head, I'm all set with being your customer. But RG, you make an awesome glider. You really do, man. And you can expect me to be a long-time customer with you. And thank you, Glenn Lewis, for letting me know about RG Lures. I'll put the link in the description. You guys can check out his Instagram. So that's it for the plug review today. So yeah, tight lines and good luck.